This week, my company flew me from Canada to America, and they're sending me on a course. Basically, we have a slow week here between two small projects. So they're like, Jono, why don't you fly down there and do a fall protection train the trainer course? People think construction, they think heavy equipment, they think concrete, they think being on site, getting after it. As a superintendent, these are the things that you have to do. This is just part and parcel of the whole superintendent position. It's what you have to do. There's no point in fighting it. You're better off just enjoying it. Try to get the most knowledge as possible out of the course and just enjoy it. I'm here for 3 days. I get to bring the wife with me this week because she's actually works for the same company as I do. She's in safety, and it just so happened that we got to do this together. So that's great. Courses on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all day courses here at the hotel, so we don't have to travel anywhere. So I'll try bring you along for the 3 days. I won't teach the course on this, but I'll give you a few memorable pointers for each day and show you a week in the life of a superintendent. All right, let's go. Yeah, I'm not going to get into all the details about fall protection because there's no point, but you have to do the class in order to get that knowledge, and that obviously is important. But I said I was only going to talk about the things that really hit home. He did show us this video of this famous picture. Everyone's seen this picture of the guys sitting on top of a beam over New York City in 1932, I think. The narrator was talking about, here, listen, I'll play the video and then I'll talk about it.
And they're all construction workers, and they came from all over the world. There are Irishmen, there are Mohawk Indians. It's a mixed bag of people, and they're all working in 1931-32.
It's just when she mentioned they were Irishmen, they emigrated to America, they're building New York, and I can't help but relate to that, right? I'm Irish, I'm emigrating to America, I'm in the construction, and I'm building inline amplifier buildings and fiber optic lines and data center type infrastructure. And it's just interesting to me that that was the boom back then, this is the boom now, and all these years later, and I'm doing what my ancestors did 100 years ago, which was emigrate to America and work, because that's what we're good at, is working. So I thought that was really good. And then these videos really hit home. These videos are from prevented.ca. These were commercials that were played in Canada, and apparently there was complaints, or kids were complaining that they didn't want their parents to go to work because they were afraid that things like this would happen to them. So apparently these ads were banned, but they're still on YouTube anyway. But I'll play a couple here.
I'm in an accident! Somebody help! Accident? There's no accident. The company should have replaced that ladder years ago. I knew I shouldn't have reached over like that. And why isn't there a strict policy about two people doing a job like this?
This was no accident. The company knows it's against code to store that much weight up there. I knew I should have been focused on what I was doing. And it's obvious the supervisor didn't report that broken shelf.
So I don't know what it was specifically about those videos, maybe because they're extreme and it's so stupid when accidents happen. Like, we call them accidents, but there's always a chain of events leading up to what's called an accident. And it boils down to incompetence, little small mistakes that build up, and then there's a big accident that hurts somebody, you know. So that was the two major things that I was shown today that stuck with me. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Day one was all about the theoretical stuff, paperwork, all that kind of stuff. Tomorrow is more hands-on. So he set up a scaffolding, and we're going to be testing out harnesses and retractables and lanyards and all that stuff. So Bit more hands-on work tomorrow. I'll try to record as much as I can, and I'll give you some takeaways from day 2 tomorrow. All right, later. All right, that's a wrap on day 2. It was good. Got suspended from the scaffolding. One thing I will say is it's crazy how quick the blood rushes to your legs when you're suspended in a harness. So people think that when you go over, or if you fall over something and you're suspended in a harness, that you can just chill there, that you're safe and that the harness has you. That's not true, man. Like, he suspended me in a harness, and within like 20, 30 seconds, I could feel the blood rushing to my legs. And that was really crazy, because I mean, if you fall over the edge, it takes someone about 10, 15, 20, sometimes half an hour to come rescue you. If you're hanging there for that long, you'll have serious blood pooling in your legs and in your feet. So that's one thing that I noticed big time. Other than that though, we were just checking out, doing inspections of lanyards, doing inspections of fall protection gear, stuff like that. So I won't bore you with those details, but it was a good day too. The instructor is hilarious, man. He's this Mormon dude from Utah, and he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. Tomorrow's day 3. Day 3, we get into more of the actual being a trainer and what that entails and how to teach people what we've learned and blah, blah, blah. So I'll do that. And then actually, slight change of plans. Me and the missus were supposed to fly back from here to Calgary on Friday, but we changed our flight. I have to check out the Golden Valley job site tomorrow, and then we're going to stay in Vegas for the weekend because we're down here anyway, and it wasn't that much to change our flights. But as soon as this course is done tomorrow, we're going to jump in the car, we're going to drive to Golden Valley as fast as we possibly can, try to check out the site before it gets dark, and then hit Vegas and stay in Vegas for the weekend. See you tomorrow. That's a wrap on day 3. 5 days ago I left Calgary and I didn't have this certification. Now I do. Anybody I hire now that doesn't have fall protection, I'll be able to deem them competent in fall protection, and it will help me, it will help the job, it will help the company. And I mean, a lot of people think that becoming a superintendent is all about working extremely hard, which that is part of it for sure. But another part of it is just saying yes to opportunities like this, stacking these courses under your belt, becoming valuable to the company, and being optimistic about it. Like I said, I could have been the other way and been like, oh shit, they're making me go down to Arizona now and I have to go do this course and I don't want to do it. Think of the bigger picture. Think of the value you can add. I'll make more videos like this if you like it. I like making them, so if you like watching them, like and subscribe and do all that shit, and I'll make more of them.